y'all come on in. Come on in, come on in. We sending out the text, letting everybody know what's going on. We working. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We sending new text messages. We got a lot to talk about today. Lot to talk about today. Don't even worry about it. Lot to motherfucker talk about. Hold on, let's see. Let's see. You know what I'm saying in the mat. Y'all know what's going on. Facts and Cap Podcast. Episode 152. Y'all know what's going on. We live. Y'all come on in. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. You feel me? Hit all them buttons. We need all y'all in the algorithm. We need all y'all commenting. We need all y'all doing everything. Doing what you do. You feel me? So, you know, it is what it is. Let's see. Okay, we sent that out. Let me make the post on the ground. Real quick. You know, we going live in a minute. We about to get this thing started, man. We ain't gonna do too much waiting. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I started this podcast. I'm the only one here. You feel me? We scheduled, me and Brandon. I know Brandon had to pick up his daughter. He coming late, but you know, his phone dead. It sound like he in a tough situation. So for right now, y'all might be rocking with me. I don't know. I know he gonna be here. I just don't know when. But y'all know, this just going, shit. Y'all know I can hold it down. Y'all don't watch my lives on the LaFleur Lounge, which I'm about to start getting back to, by the way. So, you know, if I gotta start by myself, that's what we gonna do. I'm gonna hold it down till my boy come. You feel me? That's just how we rocking. I don't mind holding it down. Lame ass nigga, I'm David Ruffin. Hell these niggas talking about. I'm David Ruffin. Fuck wrong with these nigga. I run the Temptations. You know what I'm saying? I'm Cisco, nigga. I'm Cisco. Who else I'm is? You know what I'm saying? I'm the Beyonce, nigga. I'm Quavo. Quavon. I don't even rock with these niggas like that. You know what I'm saying? It's my time to shine. Out here. These niggas can't be on time. You know what I mean? Let me turn this down. Jarrell, hey, I ain't the one that's late. Y'all know it ain't me. Shout out to Jarrell in the building, holding it down. I ain't the one that's late. You know, I get it. But you know me, I'm always on time. I mean, shit, it's in my house, you know what I mean? But we gonna do what we gotta do. Shout out to the Facts and Cap Podcast, man. We got about 3-4 minutes before we start. I'm trying to give Brandon his grace. But you know what? Fuck him! You know what I mean? Nigga, phone dead and stuff. How the hell your phone dead? You know what I'm saying? He moving backwards. You know, that's how I look at it. Buddy moving backwards. Can somebody come get this boy up out of here? Yeah, you gotta get these kids, get these dogs up out of here, you know what I mean? But we about to get it started. Y'all know what the hell going on, man. Bitch, y'all flow, man. Y'all know what's going on, man. Yeah. Facts and Cap Podcast. Know what it is. Hey, Cindy nigga said you are late. I was 3 minutes late, guys. I was trying to wait on my host. I can't help it that they're not here, but it's all good because y'all know I can do this by myself. Matter of fact, this is the Facts and Cap Podcast, but it's brought to you by Big Just LaFleur.
It's him.
Yeah, it's me. You know what I'm saying? Fuck it. Yeah, y'all started telling me I'm late. Damn, 3 minutes?
Lame, man, nigga.
Yeah. You know what it is. Y'all know what it is. Y'all gonna stop playing with me, man. I'm standing on business every time. Anyway, fuck it. We about to get it started. Let's get to the intros. Yeah.
He said, what the who? Heard it seem like it wasn't true. He said, we wasn't gon' got people acting like they know it. Facts, we going back it all. He said, what the who? Heard it seem like it wasn't true. He said, we wasn't gon' got people acting like they know it. Facts, we going back it all. I'm so nigga, come get your boy. He like to jump to the boy.
Yeah, the motherfucking Facts and Cap Podcast. I'm holding it down for right now until my boy get here. And you know, cause out here at work, we had to do what we had to do. We ain't been here in 2 weeks, but we gonna get it started. It's a lot of shit going on. Y'all know what it is. Facts and Cap Podcast.
This is just Facts and Cap. Just a nigga with a plan, trying to understand. Music sports like news like a man. If you so don't take it personal. It's only in the beginning. The perspective of me coming out from the south. Cause I judge in the house. So get ready for the real. Never for the cloud. This is Facts and Cap. So you know we bow. Facts and Cap. So you know we bow. So no we bow. This is Facts and Cap. So no we bow. So no we bow.
Y'all know what we about, man. It's Facts and Cap Podcast. Y'all know what it is.
Hop on the mic, shoot my shot. Hit like tell me it's that. Never stop.
Yeah, man, y'all know what it is, man. Yeah, man, look, hey, y'all know what it is, man. It's your boy, Big Just LaFleur, Facts and Cap Podcast, episode 152. What is it, 152? 152. Episode motherfucking 152. That's my branding impression. Y'all know what it is. Hold on, let me switch some stuff up until this man get here. You know what I mean? Give me a second. Let's see what's going on. What we gonna do? Let's see how we gonna do this. Give me 1 second. 1 second, y'all. Okay. Let me put the window couch up, man. I'm gonna share the screen with y'all. I need y'all to see me on the screen. You feel me? Matter of fact, do what we gonna do. I know what we gonna do. We just gonna go right here to the screen share. Yup. There we go. All right. Welcome to the Facts of Cap podcast, y'all. I know this look a little different. This is the first time I ever had to start off the show alone, but I can't be mad, It's Christmas time. Traffic is heavy right now, especially on my side of town. I know Brandon had to pick up his daughter. He on the way. He'll be here. So shout out to Sis in the building. Shout out to Kenna in the building. Rail in the building. It's been a crazy ass week, man. It's something in the water. Everybody arguing and shit. I don't know what's going on. I'm seeing Cardi out here having a mental breakdown on Twitter, on wherever she was on Instagram. We got Megan out here. She going crazy. She's still trying to get the court of public opinion popping. Partisan Fontaine, he on a Megan Thee Stallion promo run while he got a whole new girlfriend from what I heard. So that's pretty interesting. Charleston White, One Eye Willie. Y'all seen he had to stand on business and the business had to stand on him. You feel me? So it was a pretty interesting week. Sexy Red went to the Breakfast Club. Yup. And she was playing the quiet game. Draymond Green out here doing backhand open fist slaps. Kodak Black is a junkie. And Cameron and Melissa Ford going back and forth. What are you doing? Stop touching stuff. These kids, man, I tell you, man. You know what I'm saying? So, we'll get it started. I guess we're going to get it started with Megan Thee Stallion, man. Who y'all want me to start off with, man? Y'all want me to start off with Megan? What up, Mike? What up, Mike? Shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to everybody in the chat. We're going to turn this into the LaFleur Lounge right now. We're going to turn it to the LaFleur Lounge. Yo. Yeah, them gunshots because we talking about Megan Thee Stallion. Apparently, we talking about Megan Thee Stallion. We're going to start it off with Megan. Now, we all know Megan Thee Stallion and Tory Lanez. We all know what happened with that. We know that it was a shit show of a case. I'm going to be honest with y'all. Because Tory got 10 years. He got 10 years in prison off of this whole case. I always thought that the case kind of came off a little fucked up to me. I really don't know who to believe at this point because when it first started, when the whole situation first started, I was like, damn, I think that Tory might have shot him. That before they even gave us any information, I'm like, he a little ass nigga. That short nigga syndrome. Y'all know how these niggas be. These niggas can, get a little crazy. But I thought that maybe Megan might have been flying off at the lip. She goddamn, you know what I'm saying? She the big show out here. She look like the big show. She big as hell. Like she like my size. You know what I'm saying? So I can imagine she might have been saying some things and he might have just had to, hit her with the Harlem Nights. Boom, shot her in the toe. You feel me? That's what I was thinking. That's what I was thinking at first. So then, once everything started coming out, I was on some fuck Tory shit. B was like, oh, nah, that's Tory. But then, y'all know how it was. Megan got out here, just started lying about little stuff. And when niggas start lying about little stuff, that means they'll lie about big stuff. So when she was lying about, giving up the scratch, giving up the snatch to Tory on live television, and every day it was something new adding to the story, like dance, bitch, dance, and all kind of shit. Because it was crazy. We heard dance, bitch, dance first on the internet. And it just seemed kind of so unbelievable. And then she said it. So I'm like, okay, this is getting weird. You know what I'm saying? Like is she picking up additives from the internet? That's what I thought. Then, after the sentence goes, they start dropping the evidence. I'm hearing Tory on the jail phone apologizing. Now the apology, I couldn't really tell if it was an admission of guilt, but it just didn't sound right. You know what I mean? So I'm like, maybe Tory did do that shit. Maybe Tory did just like really wild out. But I just couldn't, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot of things. Kelsey out here getting immunity. Like, what you need immunity for if you ain't do it? Then she out here giving one statement, then lying on the stand, or lying in the statement and then getting on the stand and telling the truth. I don't know what's going on. Then y'all know how it went. The damn neighbor said that he saw Kelsey with the gun. Then later on, he recanted after the prosecution pulled him to the side. And then all of a sudden, he like, oh, I seen the little nigga shooting the gun all in the air and shit. The last day, Jaquan Smith, the bodyguard, the only sober nigga there, shows up. And this is how crazy it is. They have a small recess at the bench. And they all agree, you know what, we on a schedule. It's Christmas time. If we let him come, because the prosecution saying we don't have the proper time to cross-reference him. Now, this is the only guy who was sober and could save Tory's life. The prosecution saying we don't have enough time to basically cross-reference him. And they're saying that this is a situation now where it's like we will have to come back in January. So instead of if I'm Tory, I'm like, shit, I guess we wait until January then. These niggas say, nah, let's just continue. We don't need them. That's how confident these niggas was. And Tory got 10. Well, you know, he's been doing appeal after appeal after appeal after appeal after appeal. And guess what happened? This is his last appeal. Well, this is second appeal. This is the paperwork right here. Jaquan Smith has spoken. And he basically made a statement to get Tory's appeal popping. And he even has an actual, it's a signed statement. He's saying like, look, this is what I would have said on the stand. So let's give it a read. It says right here, in the Court of Appeal of the State of California, second appellate court. I'm sorry, y'all know I can't read, you know what I'm saying? Berkmar education. Division 3, Daystar Peterson versus the Superior Court of Los Angeles. This is a affidavit of Jaquan Smith. Now it says right here, it says, I, Jaquan Smith, depose and state as follows. My name is Jaquan Smith. My address is blank, blank, blank. It says, I am over the age of 18 years and fully competent to testify. I have firsthand knowledge of the facts in question that took place on July 12, 2020. That is the basis of the above cited proceedings. Oh, look who's here, y'all. Look who here, y'all. Was your phone was dead or some shit? And you done. Hold on. Here. And you know what it is. So I'm just reading. We right now we on the we just started. So I'm reading the affidavit. We starting off with Megan Thee Stallion and Jaquan Smith making this statement. Hold on, let me turn your mic on. All right, so it says, I was the driver and bodyguard of Mr. Daystar Peterson, who is better known as Tory Lanez, in July of 2020. Mr. Peterson has been known to me for 7 years. At the time of the incident, I had worked for Mr. Peterson for 3 years. He has not only been my employer, but I also consider him to be a close personal friend. On July 12, 2020, I was asked to drive Mr. Peterson to the home of Kylie Jenner, where Megan Pete and Kelsey Harris were present. Mr. Peterson was at Mrs. Jenner's home for approximately 2 hours when I received a call to come pick up Mrs. Pete and Mrs. Harris. Now, y'all do remember they got kicked out of the party. Both of them was drunk. It was a lot going on. It says Mrs. Pete, Mrs. Harris, and myself left Mrs. Jenner's home, but I was asked by Mrs. Pete to return because she stated that she had forgotten the shoe. When we arrived at Mrs. Jenner's home at this time, Mrs. Harris stayed in the car while Mrs. Pete exited. Miss Pete did not enter the home at this time as she went around the back to the pool area where Mr. Peterson was located. Both Miss Pete and Mr. Peterson returned to the car after a few minutes Mrs. Pete was bickering, but I am unsure of the exact words she was saying. She seemed upset. The four of us left Miss Jenner's residence. As I began to drive, Mrs. Pete started to fight with Mr. Peterson. They were going back and forth. I remember Mr. Peterson saying to Mrs. Pete that he was going to tell Miss Harris what was going on. I do not remember what street we were on, but Miss Pete asked me to stop the vehicle. I did as she asked, and Miss Pete went to sit on a nearby bus stop. Mr. Peterson went and spoke to Mrs. Pete. After about 2 minutes, they returned to the car and began driving again. Miss Pete started the argument again, and Miss Harris asked what was going on. Mr. Peterson told her that he and Miss Pete had been dating and intimate. Miss Harris was upset by this, and she and Mr. Peterson had began dating in the same manner. Prior to any relationship with Miss Pete and Miss Harris began fighting. I pulled over to stop them, and Miss Pete and Miss Harris both got out of the vehicle and continued to fight, both verbally and physically. I broke up this fight and was pulling Miss Pete towards the back of the car. I saw Miss Harris with a gun in her hand. Mr. Peterson ran from behind Miss Pete and myself towards Miss Harris. Mr. Peterson and Miss Harris began struggling, and Mr. Peterson tried to unarm Miss Harris, and I think he meant to say disarm Miss Harris. I was still pulling Miss Pete and did not see who shot the weapon. I was lucky I was not harmed, and in my opinion, Miss Pete was also fortunate. The whole incident happened so quickly within a couple of minutes. All right, now that we got all that said and done, that was long. I know, guys. I know that was long. I apologize. What do we think? What do we think?
Where the hell this nigga been at all this time?
He showed up the last day, and they all came to agreement that they were on a schedule and that the court proceedings would have to take till January if he testified, because the prosecution didn't have the time to cross-reference. And so, foolishly, they didn't let him testify. So what do you think? Do you think that it's the truth? Do we think that it's cap? Do we think it's too little too late? Just give me your whole opinion on this.
I mean, it sounds more like the real story to me. It's the most logical story that I've heard since this case started.
Kind of the story we've been saying that we think it is.
Yeah, like I said, I feel like if he had something to really, really gain from this, he would have came out the first day and said this. I feel like they're trying to bury it, or he didn't want to get in the middle of it because maybe it's going to cause more issues. Maybe he got threats from Rock Nation. But, I don't know, man. It's kind of weird that it's just now being able to come out. It's weird that the courts didn't even let him speak, knowing that he was a eyewitness. It wasn't like he was just a third party. He was in the car. He saw what happened outside of the car.
Yeah, this is one of the weirdest cases I ever seen.
How do you just turn that down regardless of the time of the case? Like
the scheduling.
Like why is this such a rush? I mean,
so do
you see how long Thug's sitting there?
Do you think it needs grounds for a appeal?
Absolutely. I mean, they at least gotta. If this is his side of the story and this is an eyewitness, they definitely got to take this, at least research. I'm not saying this is gonna get him out. I think it's gonna take a little bit more evidence to back up his story, but they at least should. I think it's worth opening back up.
Yeah, I kind of agree, man. I definitely agree, because, I mean, you just got to look at Megan's story. Megan's story is just kind of like, I ain't do shit. I wasn't fighting. I never fucked the nigga. Then I did fuck the nigga. We had a relationship, and the nigga just started wilding and said, "Dance, bitch, dance," and shot at me. That's kind of like her story, like, basically. And I'm not here to knock her. If that's what she say happened, okay, cool, whatever. I'm just saying that just really don't have no logic. Like, okay, so y'all just had a random argument and Tory put out a gun and shot you, and you wasn't even fighting, but, like, there's literally clear proof of, like, earrings and all kind of shit at the site of the fight down the street. So that's what I thought was kind of weird. So I look at it like, I think that it's definitely more to the story, and I think the more to the story is that they was fighting when they found out that they was fucking the same nigga. She was doing shit behind her friend back. They got to fighting. It sounded like, you know, I heard that Kelsey's like 5 feet. Megan Thee Stallion like damn near 6 feet. So she probably got like 50, 60 pounds on her. And she probably was goddamn throwing them haymakers. She probably was handling her ass. She said, you know what, I'm about to shoot this bitch. They both drunk. You know what I'm saying? Tory like, yo, you bugging P. And he grabbed a gun, shot it and let off. And that's why they had gunpowder on both of their hands. That's why she asking for immunity. Because you know what? I'm trying to get up here and lie for Tory because I know I was wild. Now I'm trying to do this nigga a solid because he really was trying to stop me and I was drunk. You feel me?
See, that's where the whole immunity part come in. Like, why does she need immunity if she ain't shooter?
That's the main thing. If you ain't do it and you know you ain't got nothing to do with it, what you need immunity for? You know what I mean? So
I just feel like if we get him on the stand and you know they do some more research, I feel like we'll figure out more of what happened.
Yeah, because nobody ever really said the actual play by play of what happened. I think they kept it real minimal with Megan, and she had tears and she cried as she's supposed to when she get on the stand. I'm not knocking it, but you know what I'm saying? Like,
you know what my beef for Megan is though?
We about to get on her.
Okay, well I'll wait then.
So she came and responded.
That's exactly where I was going.
She came and responded. This is her response to. Basically, this is just a miniature response of her response to like the Alpha David that just came out and shit. And this is what she's saying.
Imagine y'all saying somebody is following the street code, not snitching. Are you snitching or are you not snitching? Because y'all trying to pretend like Kelsey shot me. Kelsey didn't motherfucking shoot me. And I really wonder why her main problem with me was, you won't tell people I didn't shoot you. I was like, Kelsey, I don't want to talk about this on social media at all. But now you won't even get online and defend yourself. So that really just proves my points. Either you took some money or your life is in danger. Like, why won't you get online and say, bitch, because this is what y'all care about. Y'all care about online. Because the case, if you say you didn't shoot me, why won't you get on the stand and say I didn't shoot this bitch? You say it online every day. You figure out how to get your niggas to say you didn't do it. You figure out how to get the blogs to say you didn't do it. But the one fucking would have mattered from was you. You should have said, I didn't do it. Kelsey did it. If she did it, why wouldn't you just say she did it? Kelsey, if you did not do it, why won't you just say, I did not do it? I know who shot me. I said who shot me, and that's why the fuck you in jail. Y'all motherfuckers are dragging it online like it's some new evidence. There's no new evidence. Motherfucking witnesses.
She just said it's no new evidence when this man literally just put an Alpha David, the nigga, eyewitness, somebody that was there to witness the whole thing, put out an Alpha David, and she's saying it's no witness.
Went missing. Why? I wonder why the witnesses went missing. Did y'all pay them? Why y'all showing up now? Why y'all showing up? It's about to be 2024. Y'all still fucking with me. Y'all still fucking with me. Why? Because y'all see me moving on and doing better. Y'all see me trying to heal and trying to grow. But y'all keep trying to bring me back this way when I'm trying to go this way.
All right. What you think about Megan Thee Stallion? What was you about to say about her?
Like, if I was her lawyer, I'm going to take my little check and I'm going to start answering the phone. Why are you still talking? Like, shut up. You got an open case. Don't you see this shit almost hurt you the first time through this? And the first thing you think to do is to get online and just start talking? There wasn't no witness, but you know this man was there. Like, it's just you're saying shit that could potentially fuck up your case. Like, why are you still in, like... And I guess she ain't got no friends no more because wasn't nobody there to take the phone.
That's what she said. No, she said she cut everybody off.
Well, she need to uncut some people.
She said she was out. This is what I'm talking about right here. I do think that she's found that there's a benefit in being a victim. Whether, we all know she was shot, right?
Right.
We all know she was shot, grazed, shot, whatever it is. Whatever it was, she was shot. A bullet struck her. And I think the problem is, like, it's been so beneficial to her that she's damn near basically addicted. Now, like I said, I think that it happened how the bodyguard is saying. And I think that once you say certain things, you got to keep covering it up. Like, she's addicted to try to sway public opinion. Like, the nigga already got convicted. He's in there for 10. He's trying to get an appeal. Just stop. Like, you don't even need to be talking about this.
Like, it's nothing at this point. The courts worked in your favor once. Why not just be quiet and let that shit happen?
Yeah, like
because the
don't
more
even
you
know-
talk, the more you just gonna fuck shit up.
You don't even know if this nigga's if he's gonna win the appeal. Like,
You
why
don't
are
even
you
know if
trying to
the-
tell people talking about you need to listen to these talk? Then like I didn't put one part on there, but she talking about you need to stop listening to the bloggers and you need to start listening to the actual journalists who put their shit in black and white and this, that, and the third, which was kind of crazy to me because
Ain't no
these are the
difference
same
between
people
the
that
two.
supported your career.
Right.
The bloggers, they the ones who got you hot.
And they had your back for the most
A
part.
lot of them had your back. So it's just like you're trying to sway public opinion. And ain't nothing even happened yet.
We don't even know if the judge is gonna say, you know what, we're gonna take this. We're gonna go ahead and give this nigga a chance to appeal it. He ain't even been granted the appeal yet.
Yo, wait a minute, y'all. Y'all get in this motherfucking chat. Y'all hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Share it. Let's get in here. Let's talk. What y'all think about this Megan Thee Stallion situation? Y'all let me know. Shit.
It get real quiet. We talk about Megan.
Yeah, y'all real quiet. What's going on? What y'all think about Megan? Because I think Megan out here, goddamn, and then just listen to her voice. I ain't gonna lie. Megan just remind me of a liar. I ain't gonna lie. Like, you see when somebody, like, she just, the way that she talk, the way that she just move. Then I noticed, like, when she was talking on here, that she, like, was looking at her phone or whatever. She had, like, bulletin points, like notes. I noticed because I do this when I do my shit, when I record certain things. Like, I know where to put the phone at and shit. And she looking down to the left or wherever she was at. Because she trying to get, and I ain't saying that don't mean she lying, but it's just like, why are you going to the extreme to get your point across?
What the old folks say, a hit dog gon' holler.
Exactly. So it just was kind of weird to me. You know what I mean? And then, so we already know about the case. Now, Partisan, he been doing his daily tour, He's trying to promote his EP. Of course, he made that Megan the Person diss where, he kissed her with and destroyed her with a sweet serenade.
Ether.
He ethered her ever so gentle. And unfortunately, he has to answer these questions when he goes on interviews. You know what I mean? Like, and he went to the Breakfast Club. He went to Angela Yee, Lip Service. He went to a couple more places. And so they're asking him about it. And he's answering questions. He's saying, like, they asking him, did he cheat? He said, yeah, I cheated. He said, but what people are missing is the fact that he's saying, like, he's claiming that Megan cheated on him first. So he was saying, like, shit, if we was on some toxic shit, that's just what we was on. You know what I'm saying? He's saying that she went in the song and insinuated that she caught him getting his dick sucked, when he's saying in actuality, all it was just she went through his phone and seen some text messages, right?
So when in they bed.
Yeah, he wasn't fucking in the bed and all that other stuff. That's what he's answering. Y'all know that shit is split. Niggas is like, he's saying like, Megan's power and people fuck with her in the industry. So like she kind of just let that linger out there. She didn't say names, but she let it linger out there when his name was getting drugged through the mud to the point where he couldn't conduct business how he wanted to. He couldn't get certain interviews. He couldn't do certain things because of the relationships people had with Megan Thee Stallion. So Megan Thee Stallion responded, and this is what she said. And I want y'all to let me know. Is she gaslighting? Is she gaslighting this man? Here we go.
I was very much happy where I was at. If this man is saying I didn't cheat on her, I didn't do that, well, why the fuck is you responding to me? Do you know how many niggas y'all claim I done fucked with? Why are you answering? Why are you trying to make that shoe fit? Was it you getting your dick sucked in the same spot I was sleeping? If you say it wasn't true, why the hell is you dissing me? Like, what the fuck is going on? Why are you talking to me? If you say I wasn't talking to
me. I don't know what's going on with the connection.
Yeah,
All right, we good. I think that Megan Thee Stallion is just making herself just come off as, hey, yo, I'm sorry, we got a little frame situation. I just tried to fix it. So
leave that shit where it's at.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know what the hell Megan. All right, so here we go. Now, basically, we getting on. We leaving Megan alone. We going to Cardi B. Cardi B went on. You seen the rant? Did you see the rant, bro?
Unfortunately.
All right, this is Cardi B, y'all. Cardi B went to Instagram Live and she went nuts. Let's listen.
Shit. Cause you were
Now remember she said her and Offset, she announced last week or earlier this week that she's single and that her and Offset ain't been together in a while. This is what she said.
shit. Cause you will fucking talk to a nigga and a motherfucker will play in your fucking face over and over and over and over and over again until you be like, watch what I'm about to do. Watch what I'm about to say. And it's so fucking sad that a nigga like to, yo, this motherfucker really like to play games with me when I'm at my most vulnerable time, when I'm not the most confident. He like to play games with me because he knows I'm not an easy girl. He knows. Yesterday, I could have been out. I could have been chilling. I could have been this and that. He knows I'm in my house. He knows that I'm chilling. He knows I'm not doing the most. And I've really been sparing you. You've been fucking feeling yourself, you bitch-ass nigga, because of your bitch-ass album and shit. And you've really been fucking doing me dirty after so many fucking years that I motherfucking helped your ass. Not even a fucking thank you that I got for your bitch ass. And it's so crazy that I gotta go to the fucking internet because whenever I tell you something, you don't take shit seriously. And that was shit.
Alright. I ain't gonna lie. When a woman start yelling like that, I ain't gonna lie, nigga, you did some shit. I ain't gonna lie. Now, I don't know what Offset did. I'm seeing this is the story. Now, I don't know if Offset is guilty or not. I ain't even gonna hold you. This is what they saying. This is what the internet is proclaiming. So Offset has been in Miami for a couple weeks. I think Kanye in Miami. So I think he was down there recording. We seen him on stage with him. It's also his birthday weekend.
Skyami.
Yeah, it's also his birthday weekend. So, you know, he's celebrating. Shout out to A-Rob, you know, friend of the show. His birthday was here. So, you know, it's a lot going on down there. You know, niggas' birthdays, niggas turning up, having fun, and they working as well. So, allegedly, the internet is saying that, I guess, last night or whenever a party was going on at his birthday party, Jade was there. Now, we all know Jade to be the girl that he was messing with, that Cardi B sent some females to go over in the strip club and whoop on that girl ass. And she, like, basically had to settle out of court and pay this girl. And allegedly, now this is alleged, you know, this is the whole time when he was saying, you know, dick on my face, dick on my balls. He said he was hacked because allegedly they said he got hacked. And when he was hacked, that he hopped in Jay's DMs while the case was still going on. So I don't know if he did that. He's saying it wasn't him. He's saying, because like right after that, niggas was tweeting from his page, dick on my face, I love balls and all kind of crazy shit. And that don't sound like Offset to me. You know what I'm saying? I ain't even gonna lie. So that's what they were saying.
You gotta live with the lie. Come to the street.
So that's what they were saying. You know what I'm saying? So basically, they saying that Jade was at his party yesterday. Now, I seen Jade respond that she was just in a public setting. She wasn't with him or some shit like that. She was just at a public restaurant. I don't know if it was like a restaurant that has a club in it. You know how all this shit go. I don't know. She was at the restaurant part. I don't know. People are still actively investigating.
Nigga, you saw that flyer. It said private location.
Oh yeah, it did say private location. He had a private, yeah. So,
but that might have been earlier that day. It wasn't private.
I don't know what the fuck going on. All I know is
pray for Offset, man.
Pray for Offset for sure. Cause when your wife is now he technically he's single. You know what I mean?
They still married though, so.
Hey, she the one that announced it, right? She the one that wanted to announce it to the world. She said I'm single. She didn't say I'm separated. She said I'm single.
But you know, nigga, that was just, she was upset. The nigga probably, you know, them niggas been moving.
Chat. Let me ask y'all something, chat.
Oh, I thought you were talking about chat.
The chat. I need y'all to tell me, all the women below, everybody watching, I need y'all to tell me, if your wife say that she's single to the internet, your famous wife, she says I'm single. I've been doing me for a while. That's what she said. Are you allowed to do you?
I'm for the streets. streets.
Are you allowed to do you?
Hey, I'm from the streets. I can do
Even if
whatever
it's
I
with
want.
a little, a little op bitch. You know what I mean?
That's where he crossed the line. She was cool with all the little randoms.
Yeah, she mad because he.
But you went to the op. That's just like a bitch going to fuck with your op. Like that's even. Like,
I ain't gonna lie.
hey, bro, I hope all this is alleged. There's no facts.
Yeah.
There's no pictures of them in the same venue at the same time in the same area of the venue. He may not have known she made it through the door. And as soon as he saw her, he got to escort it out. Like, this is my party. She can't be here. Like,
I'm gonna say this. It went down two different. It went down. These is the two options right here. It says, sis said the streets welcoming me back with open arms. So everything. So sis, you saying everything is a go. It don't matter. I don't have no loyalty to you no more. It's basically what you're saying, right? There's no loyalty. You want to be single? You said you were single. It is what it is, right?
Hey, bro, I'm ready to see what he about to do. The goddamn get your girl back to her. I can't wait on this.
So I think it's either two things that how this is gonna go. Like it went. Either he invited Shawty over there and he said, "Yo, keep it low though. You know what it is. You know what type of timing you need to be on." And Shawty, you know how women is. She gonna drop the hints. Because I ain't gonna lie, everybody know Cardi is, and I don't mean no disrespect to Cardi, but like Cardi is very insecure when it comes to this internet shit, right? So I know for a fact, and I'm not saying that somebody told me this because they didn't. I'm just saying, just based off how Cardi moved, you see how fast she found out that shit happened in Miami? Cardi definitely got some burner pages, and she's following all her op bitches on them burner pages. And looking and seeing what they doing on the daily. That's what I think she's doing. And I think she might have found some shit out. Or the op bitch just showed up being messy.
I'm gonna go with that option if she was even there.
The op bitch, yeah, if she was even there. So I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I don't know how it happened, what happened, but it ain't looking too good.
Like I always say, innocent till proven guilty, man. He ain't been proven guilty. You know, this is a little Cardi was hurt.
I said did like the post when like Shade Room posted that she said she was single. He liked it. And he was in Miami. You know what that mean when a nigga like your shit? You saying you single? All right. You want to be single? Well, I'm single too, and I'm in Skyami. You at the crib in Atlanta.
But she said that before he went there. Like that was this nigga had time to plan.
Yeah, she fucked it up. Really, she didn't blame herself.
He had time to goddamn set up the PJ ride. Goddamn.
Why on earth would you declare you single when your millionaire famous husband is going to Miami for his birthday? Oh my God! Petty button activated. I'm with you, sis. I agree. You wanna let the world know. That's what I'd have been mad about if I'm
Hey, but you know, if I was outside right now and I know I did something, you know, she got proof of something, I'd be scared right now, dog.
Yeah, he better not come. He's not coming back to that house.
Did you hear the voice? Did you hear her tone?
Yeah.
She said, "Watch what I'm about to do."
She said, "You feeling yourself because of that bitch ass album after everything I've done for you and didn't even get a thank you."
She feeling vulnerable about whatever it could be.
Ooh, that get back a motherfucker.
But when she said, "Watch what I'm about to do," nigga, I got scared. I'm like, God damn.
God,
nigga,
damn.
Go home.
You know what that mean? You know what that mean, right? She got niggas with more money and more status in her DMs. All she got to do is say, "Yeah, we can go out. Yeah, we can go hang out sometimes.
Yeah, we can go to lunch."
Yeah.
Nigga, you know how bad that lunch gonna fuck some shit up?
Come on, bruh.
Bruh, that nigga.
Do you really want to play that game, Offset?
I don't play that game with no woman, let alone Cardi. But like I said, this is all alleged. He come with his real facts, you know.
Gotta control your hoes, my boy. If you're gonna be out here in Skyami doing Skyami thing, first of all, stop messing with bitches that got some status. You was supposed to go to the Pink Pussycat. You was supposed to go to the Pink Pussycat, and since you like Hispanic women so fucking much, you was supposed to go to the Pink Pussycat.
But they don't speak no English. None.
In Hialeah, and you could have got down and dropped a couple of bands. Had you the time of your life. This is what I heard. I ain't got nothing to do with that. I
heard niggas have fun with $500.
Yeah, nigga, this is what niggas was telling me. You know what I'm saying? Pink
Pussycat, this is not an ad. But if
yeah.
And you want to be low, that's where you need to go.
So yeah, I mean, hey, you know, shout out to them. Hopefully they can get it together. You know what I'm saying? But I think one thing Cardi needs to stop doing is screaming and crying over the internet.
She said that's the only way she get that nigga attention. She been saying that.
You single. You don't need your attention. As long as the kids is taken care of, that's it.
They was just up at Burtmore a couple weeks ago together, man, giving out bikes and shit.
Yeah,
now
like this is my thing. This is my thing. See, you gotta stop playing these online games because you sit here saying you single and this how it's been for a while, but yet it sounds like you in his text messages or you calling him on the phone, questioning him about his whereabouts and what he doing, and you know, like we get it, y'all married. Like this is what I'm talking about. If you gonna be married and you don't want that nigga doing certain things, then stop being single and be married and figure it out and talk. Tell the nigga come home. Let's talk. Let's do this. But don't give out the vibe that you single and you doing you.
But you know what? She may not have 100% proof because if she did,
Yannick.
if she did have 100% proof, bro, she would have been on the next flight.
That's why I think.
The nanny,
I honestly think that she's assuming. I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. I think she's assuming.
The mama, the nanny, the sister, somebody kept them kids, and she would have been out there to goddamn stand on business.
Yeah, I think
that's what I said. So I don't think she has 100%.
I think she's assuming. I know how women work. You know how women work, bro. And I'm not knocking y'all. I'm just saying, like, there's two types of women. There's the woman who waits and she gathers all the evidence literally until it's like there's nothing you can do to say that this didn't happen. And then there's people who is like, they're reacting quick. Now, obviously, her and that bitch got history. For one, she already got the hoe beat up and lost money. And, you know, allegedly you was in the DM. She believed you. Or if she didn't believe you, she didn't handle it publicly. And now it's like she looking at it like shit. Things don't happen in threes, nigga. So it's two different type of women. I think she on the timing now where she giving this nigga no benefit of the doubt. And I understand it. He got to go explain it. Shit. I'll say, I'm be honest with you. I know Miami hella fun right now, nigga.
Come
if home. If I was you, I'd get on that motherfucking private eye. Leave the gang at home. Leave the gang in Miami and go home, nigga. That's what I would do. But that's
you
just
might want to take a couple of them with you, man. Stand by the garage. You might get.
Y'all said shout out to Google Translate. Yeah, she know that's time because it took me a while to realize she talking about. I thought she said you.
That ain't why he said that. That's not why he said that.
I didn't realize you were caught up to that point. My bad. You came in after I said that. My bad. Shout out to Google Translate. Yeah. So that's just how you know.
Yeah.
Charleston White had him a hell of a week.
And I'm gonna keep saying this shit every time his name come up. Who is this nigga?
Charleston White is a straight up motherfucking menace. Hell you talking about, nigga?
That's your boy.
Charleston White. He was doing a comedy show. You know, everybody know he putting his hand in comedy. And he decided, you know, that he was gonna do a show in Crockett, Texas. And some niggas came and heckled him. So literally niggas paid to come see Charleston White. These niggas had on matching jerseys.
That shit look gay.
And they was uncle and Neff. And apparently they started heckling him. They was booing him and shit, talking shit. He confronted him. He said, nigga, I already got the back end. I can't play it on here. The dude stood up and started walking towards Charleston. Charleston said, hey, nigga, back up. Nigga, like, what you doing? The nigga came to him, according to Charleston, he made a threat. Charleston picked up a flower pot, hit that nigga with the flower pot. The nigga tried to climb on the stage. Charleston got down, took the mic, beamed him in the head with the mic. After he beamed him in the head with the mic, I guess few jumped on the stage because they was trying to get on and Charleston picked up a chair and that motherfucker came around the corner like Aaron Donald. He swam around the chair and tackled Charleston. He started punching him. The other nigga got up there. He put a couple punches on him and it was done. After about, you know, the altercation was probably like 40 seconds in total. Charleston White is a 45-year-old man with one eye. People were saying it was an L for Charleston. Some were saying it was a W for Charleston. If you ask me, I thought it was a W for Charleston, and I'm going to explain why. This is why I'm gonna say it's a W. One, Charleston stood on business. He did what he was supposed to do. He hit that nigga with the pot. He hit that nigga with they tried to hit him with a chair. This is a nigga with a disabled man. A disabled older man. He hit that nigga. He fought.
What's that little game of Chuck E. Cheese where you gotta goddamn hit the little things where they pop up?
Yeah, man. He hit that nigga with the pop-up. He hit that motherfucker with the pop-up joint. So, you know what I mean? Hey, you know what I mean? I thought he did what he did.
Hey, but you know, all publicity is good publicity.
Hey,
Man. That shit that shit worked good for him, for real. Like, first off, the venue needs to fire their security immediately.
Shit, where was the security?
I don't think there was none.
That's what
Maybe they need to hire some. If there was some, they need to be fired. But ain't no way in hell 3 niggas get up there. Maybe 1, but nigga 3.
Yeah, it was bad. It was bad. It was bad. You know, I'd have did. As soon as them niggas tried to get on the stage, I'd have been kicking niggas down. Bop, you ain't getting on this motherfucking stage. What's wrong with you? Bop, niggas would have been getting kicked.
He had the back, you know, and he a little short, so, you know, they grabbed that one leg, pull that nigga down there. He over with. Mm-hmm. He did right. But shit.
Niggas would have been bleeding. I'd have been.
I don't know why this nigga known for doing interviews, not being no damn comedian, right?
You know, he do comedy now. He been doing comedy. He was on the road with TK Kirkland. He headlining shows. Like, he real successful with it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I don't keep up with the nigga. That's why I said shit.
Yeah, so, I mean, you know, it is what it is. He handling business. He stood on business. That's just how I look at it. I didn't think it was an L because it's not like, I feel like a nigga like Charleston White, the way he talk, you supposed to put that nigga in the hospital. It's supposed to be some blood.
He ain't took no real L yet.
Yeah, I don't feel like that was an L.
He might have got a little roughed up a little bit, but shit.
Yeah. We almost out here, so we gonna run through a couple more topics and then we're gonna get to the Western scenario. So look, this happened today. Sexy Red went to the Breakfast Club. So apparently she has an issue with Jess Hilarious, you know, who's kind of like a friend of the show. I actually think they should hire her to be the main host, but I guess she got other endeavors, you know, that keep her from being a permanent host, because I don't like the other host that they be having on there. I think Jess Hilarious is perfect because, one, she's not scared to speak her mind. Like, Angela Yee never really gave a real opinion. And she just asked niggas about, like, who the fuck they was fucking and shit like that. Jess Hilarious has actual comedy relief. And apparently, she said some things about Sexy Red. Now, I'm going to tell you what she said after this video. But apparently, you know, Sexy Red didn't like some of the things that she was saying about her. And so when the interview happened, she basically ignored her for like the first 10 minutes of the interview. So this is the awkwardness that happened on the show today.
I spoke to you and the first thing you said was, no, you can at least look at me.
She don't even want to look at you.
For real. You ain't got to mess with me, but you can look at me.
She walked in and said, hey, Charlamagne, hey, DJ Envy, just said hello. She was like, you be sneak dissing.
Yo, I was going to say my damn self. I'm right here.
I missed that. You missed it? Oh, I see it.
Yeah, no, I spoke to her and she said, I don't mess with you, Jess. And I said, why? She said, because you be sneak dissing. I said, all right, tell me what's wrong. Tell me about it. What's up?
I don't mess with you.
All right, let me know why.
You be sneak dissing.
All right, how do you feel like I sneak diss?
I see everything. I was trying to make sure y'all wasn't sneak dissing before I came up here too.
Where we sneak diss?
I check everything.
Where we sneak diss?
I don't believe in sneak
Y'all
dissing.
didn't. I ain't seen nothing. We couldn't find
She talking about me. What
kind of sneak dissing you would do,
like?
Jess?
For real, I'm telling you. For real, I'm asking you.
Miss Red, don't know.
No. All right, look, because I don't agree with everything. Because I don't agree with I don't
when
sneak
somebody
diss.
bring me up, I just don't like being brought up, especially when people talking shit and all that. Like,
I've
Jess
talked
is a
shit
comedian
about
too
you.
now.
No, Charlamagne, let me handle this. So, what? So, because I don't agree with everything, I'm sneak dissing. I've never said I didn't like you. I listened to your music.
It's not.
I gotta be
it ain't
hating
been
on
one or
you?
twice. Like I just be hearing shit. Like I be seeing shit on the internet.
Right. Like what? Because I've never disrespected you.
I don't know. I just
nothing.
know like once somebody rubbed me wrong, it's.
All right. So, as y'all see, basically she tried to have a conversation with Sexy Red, Jess Hilarious, and say like, hey, what's wrong? She's saying you sneak diss me. But she wouldn't say what was going on. What do you think about it?
Sexy Red just seeing her name pop up and Just Hilarious and the same thing. She probably ain't even watched the clip. She don't even know why she mad at her. She just heard that she said some shit and didn't even listen to the full clip, watch the episode. Sexy Red, Just do the interview and get out of there, bro.
Now, she did eventually end up, having a regular interview, but for 10 minutes, she wasn't talking to her. Now, I'll say this. This is how I feel about it. Sexy Red. So, allegedly, Sexy Red had said something about, how she calls herself the raw dog queen? Yeah. And she said she don't like condoms because it make her pussy stink. And Jess Hilarious said, I guess when she was reporting it, like on the rumor report, she said, I don't think that the condoms was making the pussy stink. Is that not a valid point?
I mean, I
don't know.
It might make it smell like condom, but that shit make it stink.
But I look at it like this. That's not sneak dissing. Like, she said that, addressed it properly. You know what I'm saying? Like, sneak dissing is like throwing shade, like, not really standing on what you saying. Like, you know what I mean?
But then for you not even to be, like, you had all this time, you knew when you was coming.
Yeah.
And if you was going to act like that, be ready to address the shit. Like, yo, I heard what you said, blah, blah, blah.
And that's the problem with a lot of these acts and a lot of these entertainment artists. If you go up to the radio station, this person work here. If you got something to say it. If you got a problem, say it. Like, address the situation. She's giving you the mic.
Everybody can't be king.
Now, I think that maybe she was a little embarrassed to say it because, it did sound kind of crazy. But at the end of the day, look at all the goofy shit you be saying. Stop saying goofy shit. And then you get mad when people react. That sounded crazy. I'm sure, like, when you look back at it, you probably would have never said no weird-ass shit like that. Like, so my whole thing is, like, when you come to the radio station, you got to be prepared to have that conversation or, why come? That's my whole thing.
Or if you're not gonna have it, then just do the interview. Don't sit right there and ask things. Or address her off mic.
I was about to say, if it was that embarrassing and you had an issue with it, you should have said it at the beginning. Like, you told her, I don't fuck with you. Well, then you should have said why. Y'all should have had a conversation. You should have said, man, you said this, that, and the third. I ain't really like that. Da, 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 da. And y'all could have had a conversation. I feel like Jess, you could have easily came at Jess. There's pictures of her with, like, literally no hair on her head. And a baby ponytail. Like, she's a comedian. You think she, you know what I mean? So, I don't know. I just didn't agree with the way that Sexy Red handled that. You could have been a little bit better, but she young.
Stop being so sensitive.
A lot of people don't know that. Yeah, that's the thing is, these people be saying shit. And that's how you know, like, they really be shamed about the shit they doing. They just doing it for clicks. Like, you know what I mean? That's how I look at it, but we can move along on Sexy Red.
So is Sexy Red a real hoe or a fake hoe?
I think she a real hoe, but she be shamed too. You know what I'm saying?
So she a real hoe with feelings.
Yeah. She just want to be
she a sensitive hoe.
Draymond Green got suspended. They got, they hitting them with the Kyrie, like, you got to finish this, you got to do this, do that. Then you got to get back with the team and, go back to the league office, talk about it and shit. He tried to sell a foul, he claims, and he swung his arm in a 360 motion and ended up hitting Nurkic in the face. This is his third time being suspended this year already, and we're probably like 24 games into the season. And his team is struggling. He's been suspended 3 times. And then, it's already, last year he stumped on Sabonis' chest. We've seen it's literally a compilation of him kicking people in the nuts. He choked out Rudy Gobert. People are saying that he punched out Jordan Poole. They saying he's trying to get rid of all the European players because he only hit European players and Jordan Poole. And I
guess he light enough to be European.
Yeah, so it's getting messy when it comes to Draymond Green. How long do you think he'll end up being out? Because we was having a little disagreement with the length.
I still think it's 15 to 20 games. Like, they're not gonna. I don't see it being anything close to what he's already got. He just did 5 for choking a nigga out. And that was supposed to be like the slap on the wrist. They not giving him another slap on the wrist. They gonna make sure he take his time, complete whatever programs he gotta complete. Make sure that, look, this is his last shot. Like, one more thing, they might just kick the nigga. He might be the first nigga to get kicked out of the league for just goddamn being a violent ass nigga.
Out of the league.
Huh?
I don't think he's gonna kick out of the league. Draymond.
So you think if he do one more thing, they just gonna let him back in?
I think it depends on what it is. You never really know what you're getting with Draymond, so you gotta assess it. Even
if you just choke another nigga out, like, bro, now you a goddamn.
If you see, that's the difference. If you just choking niggas out, but like if you like say you flail your body trying to sell a foul like in a basketball play and you hit somebody, maybe no.
I'm talking about like something blatant, like
very
maybe, blatant.
I can see like a season-long suspension, 40 game suspension, 30 game suspension.
You think the Warriors gonna keep fucking with that nigga? He's gonna get dropped.
I think he might get traded either this year or at the end of the season. I think it's time for them to just let Draymond go. I was surprised they signed him.
Time to go ahead to Memphis.
Go wherever you need to go. He gotta go. But I think Draymond is a peon. You know, he know who to do that shit with. You know what I'm saying?
And it's also like this nigga know he on a decline, so he just gotta do something.
I think it's 7 to 10 games. I say 7 to 10.
I'm still thinking minimum 15.
Okay. I say 7 to 10. But we'll see. But it's time for that. Here we go, yo. Say what? What's the scenario?
Hey.
Listen closely. You listening?
Yep.
It's kind of long. Pause. All right. So Tammy has a 9-year-old daughter named Chanel. Chanel is a huge daddy's girl, and her father's name is John. Tammy and John are married. So John started dating Tammy when he was 35 and Tammy was 20. So one day Chanel said that she was on TikTok and she learned about grooming. And she absolutely feels like her father groomed her mother. A once daddy's girl, Chanel has started treating her father different, even though Tammy said the relationship and marriage was mutual. Chanel says, "How would you know when clearly the grooming worked? How should this get handled?"
And it's now?
Tammy, no, the daughter's 9. 9 years old.
First off, I'm explaining this one time to my 9-year-old, and we ain't about to keep having this conversation. Go ask anybody that was around. I didn't groom your mother. You know, if I'm a buddy. Like, you got to try to explain it, but I'm not going to keep explaining myself to this 9-year-old girl. Like, you my child. I've loved you since you was here, but you just going to have to grow up and understand. Like, if I'm 20, if I'm what was the age? 15
years? He was
35
and she was 20.
How's that grooming? Like, you got to understand. Like, that's just one of those you'll understand when you get older, baby. Like, you was going to have to put it like that. And with time, you know, just keep loving and treating your kid right. But I'm not about to sit right there and keep explaining myself. It's just going to be one of those, hey, you understand when you get older.
Yeah, man. I personally would say, like, one, I break down to her grooming, like, how is it grooming if it's legal age? You know what I'm saying?
I mean, you can still groom somebody.
But I'll say this. Also, I was like, listen, she was a legal age. This would be my explanation. She was legal. She was of legal age. Let's say, you know, the family knew about it. Everything was good. It was mutual. We got married, like, and I also be like, you know, if I can't find myself like getting no progress, maybe we'll go to some type of counseling therapy just to have somebody break it down. Like, I'll tell her, like, listen, if you were 21 years old and you found you somebody who was 35 that you truly love, and I sat down and talked to him and I felt like this is the right situation, I would give you my blessing. This ain't something that you would know about. You're young. You're still young. You still don't understand relationships. You're young. You know, look at me and your mom. We've been going strong. La da 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 da. We actually really love each other. This isn't grooming. I've never disrespected your mama. I never hit your mama. I never, you know what I mean? It had to be a very intense conversation. But, you know, I guess it would have to be something that
How many times are you willing to have that conversation? Until she understands it, or?
I mean, I can't give up on my daughter. You know what I'm saying? They saying that she treating him different. Like, I'm going to work on my relationship with my daughter, you feel me? So I'm going to have to figure it out. But it's just, we going to have to go certain ways. We're not just going to be having the same conversation. What we're going to do is, like I said, we're going to go to therapy. You know, we're going to go talk to somebody. Like, I'm willing to do whatever it takes for her to understand, like, you're putting a jacket on me that I don't appreciate. And I get that you're only 9, so that's why I'm giving you this grace. You know what I mean? And maybe as you get older, you'll understand. That's how I look at it. That's all I can do. What can you do? You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's a
tough topic.
That's a tough topic. But now, where did this grooming come from? Where was you at to hear anything about grooming and get exposed to it?
First of all, you gotta get off TikTok now.
I gotta either have a conversation with the people you was around, and it's like you need to watch the conversation that you're having around my child.
Just because just because somebody's 35 and somebody's 20 and they're dating, that doesn't necessarily mean that it's grooming. Are there 35-year-olds that groom 20-year-olds? Absolutely. Did I groom your mother? No.
I mean,
everything's always been genuine.
Tell her age ain't nothing but a number.
I don't even like that saying anymore, because it just don't
I'm just
do
talking
well.
shit. It was just a little groomer joke.
All right, another one. Cutting Sticky. Cutting Sticky and his wife Juvencia.
Who?
Juvencia have a 7-year-old daughter named Coco. Sticky has always felt weird about Coco, so he decided to get a DNA test. Turns out Juvencia is not his kid. He's devastated, and when he confronts, Coco is not his kid. He's devastated, and when he confronts Juvencia, she is confused. She is adamant that he's the only person that she's ever had sex with. Over the next few months, Sticky talks and treats her very disrespectful. He stays out all night. He does whatever he wants to do. He's even told her, if I want to go fuck some bitches, that's what I'm going to do, right? Like, he's wilding out. So, Juvencia takes a DNA test and hires a private investigator. And it turns out that the baby was switched at birth. So basically, they've been raising the wrong kid. How can Sticky recover from the way that he treated his wife after this? Is there a way that he can come back from that, or is it over?
The wife's gonna have to be a little understanding. Like, even if Sticky took it too far, she gotta say, can I still love and lay next to this man for the rest of my life because he acted a fool? But I do gotta give a little bit of grace, because that's some wild ass shit. Like, that shit just don't happen every day. But it depends all on how far Sticky takes it.
You see how far he took it? I don't know. He was staying out all night saying he'll fuck whoever he want to fuck.
But was he actually out there fucking it while he was out there?
We don't know. But
he was just at the bar crying to the his bartender therapist and venting about it.
You know what? She probably felt so guilty, Juvencia, that she kind of let him get away with all that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, if anything, she the one who held it down.
I mean, now, if she okayed it, then you just gotta...
I don't know if she okayed it, but she dealt with it.
She dealt with it. But she just gotta be okay with it, because you allowed it. Even though you knew deep down. Man, that's just a fucked up situation. Y'all just go y'all separate ways and take them people their kid back.
Yeah, I think we need to hit the Cardi B and Offset.
Nah, they on the break.
Y'all should have just been single. I don't know. Now you gotta look for your kid. So I guess now y'all got bigger issues.
Do I want to look for my kid now? This ain't even being raised as my kid no more. This is somebody else's kid.
That's still my kid. I don't know, bro. Y'all gotta figure it out. See,
this is a real sticky situation.
Real sticky situation. That's what come with it now, because you gotta figure out. Put it like this: the marriage is right now. The marriage is not the most important thing.
The marriage is fucked up.
Now
this kid gonna be fucked up. You gonna fuck up somebody else's household, and you gonna fuck up. I think you're better off just being quiet and leave well enough alone.
Yeah, I think.
I don't know if I would go find the kid.
Well, I mean, if I want to go see who my actual kid is,
or at least
I do.
But you gonna blow that whole household up?
I think that everybody deserves a chance to figure out what's going on.
I would need to, the private investigator part, figure it out and let me know what type of child this is, and speak to the parents and say, how would you like to handle this? Because yes, that's my child, but I don't know. It would have to be some hard conversations before I just get the kids involved, like, directly.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna figure out where the kid is and everything before I just tell the kid, you know.
But what if the other parents like, yo, you know, we've been raising this kid. We understand we switched, but where we're at in life right now.
I'm taking the kid.
No, not taking, but I'm saying like, say like that kid has been through a lot and they're finally on the right track. We don't really want to blow anything up. Let's just keep it the way it is. You're still gonna say no?
We just gotta figure it out. We gotta figure out it step by step. That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying that I just got it all mapped out, but I do want to contact the family that's raising my kid, and I'm potentially raising their kid, and let them know, hey,
what if it was a 3-way mix up? The person who got your kid ain't even their kid.
Everything got to get figured out. That's what I'm saying. That's what the private eye was. So I'm saying maybe the private guy, he obviously figured it out. We got to figure the whole situation out. That's how I'm looking at it.
I guess the only way they figured it out because nobody DNA matched the kid.
Listen, we talking about hypothetical now.
No, I'm saying none of the DNA could have matched for them. Like
what I'm saying is they figured out after they, they're like, oh, okay, the DNA don't match. This is what happened. I'm saying I wrote it as if the private eye figured out what happened.
Well, the number one problem,
kids were switched at birth.
Sticky fucked up because the first thing he should have did was got the DNA test to prove that his assumption was right, instead of just going straight to the staying out all night. And
no, he did. That's what I'm saying. He swabbed the kid first.
No, I'm saying with both parties, he should have took that initiative first. Like
you saying, like he should have hollered at his wife.
Yeah, like if once you saying once you got the negative result, like nah, come on, let's both take this swab because you know just like I know.
Ain't nobody thinking.
Bro,
like that,
the
like
paperwork say if you go to the store and do it yourself, the paperwork say, do you want to swab the mother's mouth?
Listen, as a nigga who done
that's what I'm saying. I've done it,
but it's one thing. What I'm saying is, most niggas ain't just being like because like you watched the woman give birth. Think about it, that's your wife. I watched you give birth. So in his head, he's like, I watched you give birth to this child. That's his way of thinking. So he's testing just to see if it's his child. So now the first thing that come to your head is, this bitch was fucking some other nigga. Your first thought ain't, well, maybe she need to take a DNA test. You ain't thinking.
My first thought is what you said, but when she's pleading, and you can kind of look at your spouse and know,
bro, that's an emotional situation, bro.
I know, but
long.
But I'm saying like if you looking at her and like, no, I swear, woo woo woo. Then it's gonna be like, all right. My first thought would have been, well, let's go together,
bro. You gotta look at the whole situation. You looking like you don't even know this person no more. So you're not finna be looking at this person like, man, maybe she's telling the truth. You looking at her like, this bitch has been lying to me for so long. I don't even know her no more. That's the thought that you looking at.
I don't even know her.
I don't even know you no more. Who are you? Like, you know what I'm saying? You might need a couple days to even regroup before you even talk to her type shit. You know what I mean? So all I'm saying is I understand 100% why he reacted like that. You know, I just think that after you figure it out, you do have to. The marriage is the least concern at this point. Y'all need to figure out where your DNA is at. And then you holler at the parents. Y'all figure out what y'all gonna do accordingly. You know what I'm saying? If y'all want to ease your way in, y'all want to talk about it later, y'all want to wait till the child is 18, whatever it may be.
And what age did you say the child was in this, or did you?
I think I said that, hold on, 7-year-old daughter. So they still got time. Like, you know, you don't want to swap kids at 7 years old, but you do want to you probably do want, like you would want to know where your child is at.
If you sticky, you treating that baby different?
No, I raised this child.
No, I'm saying like before you goddamn calm down, like you just going, when you starting your.
No, because the kid is the innocent one in the situation. And if you love your kid like you thought you did, then you wouldn't treat them no
different. That ain't
different.
my kid.
I mean, by basically you raised it. So, no. Did you see this shit right here? This is my last way. Did you see this shit?
Yeah, I seen it.
So basically, they had a prom for YouTubers, for famous YouTubers, and one of the YouTubers is a little kid named Lil James. So of course, Lil James had to get chaperoned to the prom. The problem is his mama for the streets. Mama was trying to have a good time. And she starts twerking on this, you know what I'm saying, man right here in the red suit. Lil James sees it and comes and intervenes. And he ends up bursting out in tears. And the mom there's no regret in her eyes. She's laughing while her son is crying. I kid you not. Let's look at it. Oh shit, hold on. Let me put this in because I don't want the echo. I don't need the echo in the thing. All right, let's take a look. That is the mama. That's the mama right there. Mama going crazy. In comes Lil James in the white suit. He looked like a little crybaby.
It's the hand on the ass.
Yeah. Here comes Lil James. This is the craziest part. These motherfuckers, it's her and another girl. They was laughing at this nigga.
They probably thought it was a skit.
And they pulled out their phone. Watch the women in the back. Look at her face. And then old girl said, not James, cock blocking. Look at her, laughing. Auntie. He ain't having it. Oh, the video, James started crying in the vicinity. Mama laughing, literally laughing. Is the mama wrong? Because I seen people, I feel like women are always going to take up for women. To the point where they were saying, mama got to have a like. She groomed them. It's a time and a place for everything. She out of pocket.
He said, do your grooming on your own time.
Facts. If you sent Lil James home because it was past his bedtime, by all means, do what you need to do.
Your invitation is the +1. When your +1 leave, you got to go.
Yeah, so I don't know, man. You got anything?
Man, I think that was a good episode right there, man.
All right, man. Facts Cap Podcast. Appreciate everybody that came through in the chat.
Sorry for the wait.
Make sure y'all like, share, comment, subscribe, everything, man. And we out, baby. Boy.